This is another week in VRS, in Valuta Racing Series, that brings us here in Portimao, in Brazil, in Portugal. A lot of them have big names, like King Enzo, a veteran in Formula 1 League Racing. You have the owner of the league, Johan Grek, Tim, Flaming Ace, who is starting out today for his first race. This is Ethan, Feet Track, Jarno, Evan Dalton, I think, Aston, Cass Boshuis, Ramazan, Preston Brennan, Dan O'Flynn, and Theodore Marinov. So the first one will be Dan O'Flynn to complete his outlap. Now he will be going for a full lap. We will be on board with him to try to steal his braking points and racing line. This turn specifically is a very, very slippery turn. You can get an oversteer very easily. We are now in Sector 2. Dan O'Flynn goes now into Sector 3. Has a purple Sector 2. Well, that's obvious because he's the first one to go out on a hot lap. We have yellow flag. Now he will be going into the main straight. Opening up VRS across the finish line, and it's a 117.5. King Enzo gets a 116.5. Nearly a second faster. Preston Brennan gets a 115.8. Ramazan gets a 116.4. Cass Boshuis sets a lap time of a 117.9. Scheibel gets a lap time of a 120.0. Johan Grek gets a lap time of a 117.0. The other drivers have yet to complete their laps. Give me a second as I send the link of the broadcast to the people in need of the broadcast. Ooh, I can listen to myself. Hello, Le Cabot. Who are you? So the lap time to beat is a 115.8 at the moment, and I doubt that anyone is going to be able to beat it. We have Ethan Roberts with a 153.2. I think he was cruising around. I don't think this was a proper lap. Same goes for Tim. What is happening with Feet Track? I can see a wheel. Oh boy. So Scheibel gets a penalty on his debut. 5-place drop grid penalty for hitting Feet Track. This is Evan Dalton. Oh boy, we have another yellow flag. I believe this is Aston Lewis, and oh, ladies and gents, it's raining. Speaking of the change of events, it's raining, so I believe those lap times are gonna stay like that. Nobody's gonna be able to improve their laps with rain. As Jose Feliciano sings, "Listen to the pouring rain, listen to it fall. And with every drop of rain, I could hear your call. Hear my call my name right out loud. Let my love for you grow strong. As long as we're together, who cares about the weather?" I doubt anyone's gonna be able to improve their lap times. Those lap times are gonna stay like that forever. It's pointless. It's pointless. If you're gonna go with the wet tires, they are gonna drop you a lot. They are gonna drop you big time. You're gonna lose a lot of time. And if you go with the softs, it's gonna be slippery, as you're seeing right now. The poor Jonah Greg is trying to keep control of his car. This reminds me a lot of what happened with Lando Norris. He was so greedy to stay on his softs, yet he had it coming. It will be pointless. So why always Pips has yet to complete a lap? I'm seeing in the group chat a lot of people are asking the others to retire because they're bored of waiting for the quali. This guy has yet to complete his lap time. Why always Pips? It's a very good question. Why always Pips? Across the finish line. And it's a 117.6. That's so impressive. That is very impressive. On wet conditions with soft tires, he was able to get a 117.6. That is superbly impressive. The way he handles his car. Wow. This is pure class. Pure class. And he's towing his teammate, I believe. Preston Brennan is right behind him. I don't know if Preston will be going for a hot lap. Preston is on his intermediates. I doubt he's going to be able to improve his lap time. It seems that his provisional pole position will be certain. Never assume that it would rain in Portugal. I guess never say never. As you can see, Preston Brennan, it took him 12 seconds more to complete a lap with his intermediates, so this is the problem. You're not going to get any more pace from those tires. And you're not going to be able to handle the car properly with the super softs. Casbo's house on a suicide mission. I will take a look at the chats. This is Angel. I'm at Theodore's, but forgot F1 disc with butter. Okay. Wait, if you so you took your PlayStation, but you forgot this disc. Why did you get the disc game? Why didn't you buy the digital one to keep it always with you? So I would like to say hello to the returning viewers and hello to the new viewers. Let me know in the chats where are you watching from, and you will enter the draw for a chance to win an Xbox 360 with Minecraft pre-installed on it. But I doubt you'll win it anyway. So, tricky conditions in Portimao. We have had only 3 laps. We got only 3 laps on the super softs. On the softs, I mean, sorry, apologies. And the drivers were able to set a specific lap time. After that, we saw a huge gray cloud that came on top of the. That's what she said. They came on top of the circuit, and it was pouring rain out of nowhere. And this is what changed the conditions of the qualifying. We only saw Why Always Pips, who went out on a suicidal mission. He went out on his softs and he scored a lap time of a 117.6. That was a legendary lap. Otherwise, you will never be able to improve your lap, because we have seen Preston Brennan being 12 seconds slower on his intermediates. So the inters are slower than the softs. That is very, very, very obvious. And the softs are just suicidal. You cannot drive them. We are seeing in the group chat, a lot of people are asking the other drivers to retire because there is no point of keep on going, because the standings are going to remain the same. This is Preston Brennan. Oh, did you guys see that? He reset on track. I don't know if this is allowed. Probably switch the cam. See, just take a look at how crazy and dangerous it is to drive in such conditions. On such a track, such a tricky track that offers a lot of change of altitude, and yeah, and that as well. So Casbos House is still going on. He's still going for it.
Execute order 66.
Gonna take a look at the chats. Probably we missed something. Jamil Ai'i, Darth Vader.
You don't know the power of the dark side of the Force. Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
So, we still have Sharbil, who is still in the pits, and Preston Brennan. I think he's gonna retire as well. So all of the drivers need to retire. Well, they don't really need to, but it's no point of carrying on because nothing is gonna happen. So as I was explaining for my returning viewers, it was sunny in Portimao, Portugal. Our drivers were able to set a specific lap time, and then suddenly out of nowhere it was raining, it was pouring. There was a huge gray cloud in the sky. They started to drop rain. And now we still have technically 3 minutes for the qualifying to end, unless the last driver retires. Okay, that's it. So, ladies and gents, in Portugal and Portimao, pole position for Preston Brennan. Starting in second, you will have Ramazan. In third, King Enzo, a veteran in the world of sim racing. Starting fourth, the owner of the league, Jonah Grech. In fifth, Dan O'Flynn. In sixth, Evan Dalton. In seventh, Tim. In eighth, I have no idea what is his name. In ninth, Cas Boshuis. In 10th, Jarno. In 11th, Theodore Marinov. In 12th, Sharbil Ai'i. In 13th, Ethan Roberts. In 14th, Feed Track. 15th, Aston Lewis. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. I think you have enough time for yourself to grab your favorite drink or snacks or whatever keeps you going while watching the stream. So Ethan has got his water ready. Uh, Ladies and gents, in case you don't know, there is a page called VRS Out of Context. The name of the account of this page is I don't know if I should say this. Okay, so it's VRS Out of Context on Instagram. At VRS Out of Context. This page just posts out of context messages that happen in the VRS group chat. Crazy group. Crazy people, but we are a family. So we are now on the outlap. They need to bring up temperature, tire temperature. It's Preston Brennan who's going to start first. Once again. But it's the first time that we race in Portugal. So who knows what could happen today, especially with weather changing conditions. So the cars are lining up next to the main stands. Kids, close your eyes. You can see the crowd. Why is there a Polish flag? Is it for Robert Kubica? But he retired. So ladies and gents, the cars are preparing for the start of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Ladies and gents, lights are going red. Lights go green, cars go vroom, and it's a very good start by Preston Brennan, who keeps the lead of the Portimao Grand Prix. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is Enzo goes too wide, but he keeps the third position. It's a bit chaotic down here. Yona is still fourth. So this is what is happening at the moment. Preston Brennan is still the leader of the race in second place. Ramazan in third place. Enzo in fourth. Yona Grek in fifth. Tim in sixth place. Evan Dalton in seventh place. Dano Flynn in eighth. Cass Boshuis in ninth. While it was Pips. Jarno in 10th. Aston Lewis in 11th. Feed track 12th. Ethan Roberts. Sherbila II and Theodor Marinov in 15th. Might have a lot of overtaking opportunities. This is Cass Boshuis currently 8th. He is only 3/10 behind Dano Flynn. He will be looking to make a move. Oh, look to me like as if he was going for it. So it's going to be down to the main straight and down to the slipstream. It's only 3/10. He has used all of his deploy. He's losing a lot of time because of that. Apollo Ashton following Yarno. This is Williams. Oh, nice save. He almost spun, he saved his car, and he received a penalty as a payback. I don't know if that's fair. Oh boy. It's Tim. Tim Denhaya has lost his car. Now he's carrying on. He found himself last. Down to P15th. No safety cars needed for this. Back in P10, this is Aston Lewis. Only 3/10 behind Yarno. This is the Belgian Yarno because we have so many Yarnos. The yellow flag sector 2, I think this is Tim once again. Is this gonna push? Is this gonna force a safety car? I don't think so. Oh, this is Ethan Roberts losing his car. Now he's down to P14. As Preston Brennan has just scored the fastest lap of the circuit, and it's a 1:19. DRS has been enabled. Oh, take a look at Aston Lewis going side by side with Yarno. Ooh, what a textbook move on the inside. Very good move. Yarno will be looking for the switchback, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And Theodore Marino just made a move on Charbel, but now he lost his car and Charbel took his place back. Oh, that was a reset on track. I don't think that was legal, but who am I to judge? I should not talk about these things. I don't like to talk about what is happening on the track. Yarno only 4/10 behind Aston Lewis. So 3 people have received a penalty so far. We have a yellow flag sector 2, and this is Ethan Roberts DNFing. He's out of the race. So King Enzo has to carry Mercedes on his own. Charbel went to the pits. I think this is a nose change. He's changing his front wing. Probably he has had some contact. Why is it taking so long? He went to mediums. That is an early pit strategy. Well, if we go back to P10, there is a heated fight between these two drivers. Yarno of the Alpine and Aston Lewis of the Williams. The gap between them is half a second. Aston Lewis with the mediums is still able to create a gap. Still able to escape. So kudos to him. Oh, if you go back in P3, this is King Enzo and Ramazan. What a move from King Enzo. That was a ballsy move, even though we missed the start of it. And Ramazan is not going to be very happy about that. Ramazan is the PSGL driver, Formula 7, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He is a very good driver, very fast, always posting his time on the leaderboards, on the global leaderboards. One of the elites. Theodore Marino just received a 3-second time penalty. And it seems that Yarno took his place from Apollo Aston. Around the outside, well, nicely defended from Yarno. Ramazan, half a second now behind Enzo. Aston Lewis, 5/10 or half a second. Now it's down to 4/10. Looks like Jarno is gonna start to struggle with those tires anytime soon. He's very low on ERS, but he has just enabled his DRS. Only 3/10, 2/10. Jarno's gonna try to defend. Oh, but Aston did not try to make any move on him. The gap between them is down to 3/10. Aston Lewis is attacking with the mediums. Oh! That was a ram. That was a ram. I don't know if Jarno brake tested him, but that was a ram. And I hope his front wing is still okay. What happened to King Enzo? King Enzo lost his car, and now he found himself down to P5. So he just lost 3 positions. Small recap too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dano Flynn was trying to make a move around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. As Eminem's song said, now it's from the inside. He has the better racing line and he goes away with it. King Enzo, what is happening with him? He's just struggling a lot. He's now down to 7. Even Casbo's house made a move on him. But is King Enzo gonna do anything? Oh, nice. King Enzo overtook Casbo's house. He took his P5 back. Jarno is out of the race. Ladies and gents, Jarno is out of the race. Chevrolet is now in P13. Casbo's house has just received a 3-second time penalty. He's going side by side with King Enzo. King Enzo still defending, Seems that he has the upper hand right now. King Enzo from the inside. Wow, close racing, close back-to-back racing in Portimao. We are seeing a lot of action today. Whoa, Casbo's house is very low on ERS. I don't know how his car is still running. He needs to save his battery. Now he's going, as Eminem's song says, around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. 2 trailer park girls going around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Nicely defended, but he needs to manage his battery if he wants to carry on and keep his 5th place. King Enzo doesn't want to give up. Doesn't want to give up. Goes aggressive. He's very aggressive on the throttle and he spun his car. This is oversteer. I hope he does not retire. He continues. Is he gonna retire though? I really don't know. Yep. What? Nope. It's a yellow flag in sector 2. Feed Track has just received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So far, 7 drivers have received penalties. And it's going to be added to their lap times, to their time at the end of the race. This is again Chevrolet, a newcomer, a reserve driver. His first race with Red Bull today. If we go back to P6, this is Dano Flynn, only 3/10 behind Casbo's house, and it's the battle for P5 between Why Always Pips Dano Flynn and Casbo's house. Why Always Pips is managing his battery very well. You see, he still has around 90%. Apollo Aston Lewis just made a move on feed track. By the way, guys, if you think okay, so Tim just made up a move on Enzo. I want to see how many people are watching. So 4 people are watching. Guys, let me know in the chats. Let me know in the chats if you think that Zalbar Drache should talk to Greta. Come on, let me know. I want to know. I want to end this debate once and for all. Should Zalbar Drache talk to his crush Greta? Yes or no? You can see these are the side effects of losing your ERS. Again, this is a hybrid system and hybrid V6. This car specifically was the last of its era, the V6 hybrid era. And next year, in 2022, in fact, we are in 2022, we are gonna see the next generation car, and Haas were the first to reveal their car livery. We saw it. It looks a lot like Herbie, I believe. It looks a lot like Russia. Aston Lewis, now he's up to P10. He's in the points. Some drivers have gone to the pits, so it seems that 10 laps on softs is, or should be, the margin. They're going to mediums. It's Yona Greg, Cass Boshuis, Evan Dalton. They're all going for mediums. Same thing for Theodor Marinov, the Bulgarian driver. So Angel Stefanov, the other Bulgarian driver, and his BFF is missing today because he forgot his Formula 1 disc. What an excuse. Half a second behind Dino Flynn is why always pips. And I have to say that I really respect this man for managing his ERS properly. I mean, if you take a look at everyone, no one is managing his ERS the way he does. He still has 90%, 100. Or is he not using them? I really don't know. Why always pips? It's only 3/10 behind Donald Flynn, and they're both going to the pits. Nice fake by Donald Flynn. We have seen some pit stop overtakes in the past in the Formula 1. Undercut, I think, or overcut. That would be called overcut. So Preston Brennan, Ramazan, and Theodor Marinov are carrying on, completing 11 laps on the softs. How long are they going to be able to carry on? How long are you going to be able to carry on? And that's what she said. The first 3 drivers, 11 laps on the softs. That's a bizarre pit stop. This is Tim on his hards, and it seems that he's gonna be going till the end. Move on Enzo. Preston Brennan is going to the pits. Same thing for Ramazan. Theodor Marinov. He's struggling, and he's gonna go to the pits. Yona Greg has just completed the fastest lap of the circuit. Yona has had a lot of bad luck recently, so I'm gonna try my best not to curse him, not to give him the commentator's curse. He's a wonderful driver. He is capable of getting decent lap times. He is consistent, but sometimes he makes mistakes, and these mistakes cost him big time. They cost him races. race victories. They cost him podium in the past. Speed track, 2/10 behind Apollo Aston. They're both on semi-used soft tires. Ooh, that was an oversteer. And why always Pips is still following Dan O'Flynn. Jona Grek once again setting the fastest lap time, and it's a 1:18.6. So awesome stuff from him. We will be currently on board with Why Always Pips. And it's a very good question that I've never found the answer for. Why always Pips? Yeah, why is it always Pips? Preston Brennan securing his ground, scoring the fastest lap time. It's a 1:18.4. So why always Pips? The gap between him and Dan O'Flynn is now down to 7/10, up to 6/10. Was someone who went to the pits, I believe? Or was that a fake? Oh, why always Pips? Looks like he was trying to do something here. And Dan O'Flynn getting very close to Casabos House. Speed track going to the pits, 9 laps on the softs. He struggled a lot, he lost a lot of time by following Ashton Lewis. And Theodore Marinov just made a move on him. Made up a place on him. There's yellow flag. I think this is the Red Bull of Tim. Now he will be chased by his teammate Sharabilai for this race. Only 8/10, now it's down to 6/10. Now the distance is up to 1 second between them. I would like to go back up to P6 with Dan O'Flynn, 4/10 behind Casabos House. Behind him only 7/10. Why always Pips, and it's the fight for P5 once again. These 3 drivers. It's a 3-way battle, it's a 3-0s. Triple Thunder. Triple threat. The battle for P5 goes on for another lap as we have entered lap 17. Why always Pips and Dan O'Flynn both with DRS. VRS was not enough to help them secure an overtake. They're now very close to each other. Oh, once again, second VRS zone. Dano Flynn getting closer to Caspo's house. I'm gonna make a small recap of what is happening. We are now on lap 17, and this is Preston Brennan starting lap 18 of the race. So, to sum up what has been happening for the past 18 laps of the race in Portimao, Preston Brennan is first in second place and 8.5 seconds behind Ramazan. In third place, Jonah Greg, 2.8 seconds behind him. In fourth place, Evan Dalton. He is having a wonderful race today. I hope that I don't curse that. In fifth place, Caspo's house. In sixth place, Dano Flynn and Why Always Pips in P7. They're still following each other. They're still doing the battle for P5. Now the gap is very small between them, and I think that we might get some overtaking maneuvers in the second DRS zone. Dano Flynn trying to make a fake, but it doesn't work. Why Always Pips with a better racing line. He was blocked by Dano Flynn. So let me continue. In P8, Aston Lewis. In 9th, Theodore Marinov. In 10th place, Feet Track. In 11th place, Tim Den Haya. In 12th place, Charbla. In 13th, King Enzo. And we have two drivers that were not able to carry on. That's Preston Brennan overtaking King Enzo. So if you go back with these three, I will really like to praise Why Always Pips for managing his ERS well. Jonah Greg receiving a bouquet of a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So we're halfway through the race, no safety cars so far. Yellow flag sector 2, I hope I don't curse that. Who is this? This is Charbla. He lost his car, spun around, and he is carrying on. Is there anything wrong with the lobby? So I saw someone complaining. Trevor is now less than a second behind King Enzo. Oh, we might see an overtake right here. Feedtrack was going for it. Apollo Aston blocked it. Chevrolet making up a move. He found himself up in P12, overtaking King Enzo. Well, I know it's hard for a beginner to get used to league racing, to race against people who have been practicing for the past year. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to insult the other drivers. I'm not calling them sweats or tryhards, but they train and they practice a lot in this game, and that's why they are receiving these specific lap times. It's all about practice. It's all about just practicing and practicing and practicing. Same thing with math exercises. They used to tell me in calculus that you need to practice and practice and practice, but I was like, screw that. I just want to get a decent grade so I can graduate. But that's how it is. That's how things are in sim racing. It's all about practicing. It's all about finding that millisecond. It's all about mastering your braking zones, mastering your racing line. All of this is gonna help. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Goodness gracious, great balls of fire! It's Ramazan. He's now down to P7, and it seems that Evan Dalton is gonna receive a podium if things carry on like that. I have a new comment. I'm gonna take a read. Weather forecast. I don't think I have visibility for that. The weather seems clear till now. Lap 22. Oh, it seems that we have a battle between these two. Cass Boshouse and Daniel Flynn. And Cass got P4. Now it's up. It's the battle for P4. The same three people are still fighting for. They were fighting for P5 technically, but Ramazan lost so many positions. He was up in P3. Now he's down to P7, and now these three drivers are fighting for P4. It's Casbos highest leading, following him Daniel Flynn, only 4/10 behind, and 5/10 or half a second behind Daniel Flynn. Why always Pips, and I gotta praise him once again for well managing his VRS energy, but you need to make good use of it. This is Donald Flynn trying to make a move around the outside from Casbo's house, well blocked by Casbo's house. Donald Flynn throwing his car around the inside, and my goodness, what a move! You need big balls to pull out a move like this one. Casbo's house looking to go for the switchback. He throws his car in the inside. Makes a wonderful move, but seems that Donald Flynn still has grip. They both touch. These three have almost equal pace. Yona Grek is going to the pits. It seems that he will be trying to make an undercut. So Preston Brennan and Evan Dalton need to react to this if they wanna win. Casbo's house throwing his car right to the inside. It's the same corner. After the second VRS zone, Daniel Flynn. Daniel Flynn still there. Same thing for why always Pips. These three drivers are going all out. And why always Pips 1/10 between him and between Don Flynn. $11 laps on the mediums. Donald Flynn, look, going the extra mile. What a move! It's almost impossible to make overtaking moves on this turn. He was able to pull it off, and this is once again Casbo's house taking his position back. He found himself back in P3. But of course, these positions are still temporary. Unless these two drivers can carry on till the end. Can they carry on till the end? Very good question. Now it's Yona Greg, the sitting duck. Why always Pips just made a mistake. And Yona needs to overtake him as soon as possible. He has fresh softs. He does not need to. He doesn't need to apply the wear on them. He just needs to make overtaking moves. Well, I can see that Ramazan made the same strategy. He's now on down to P10 on softs. And look at the drivers weaving around. The drivers are weaving around, and who's it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? It's Donald Flynn. Donald Flynn in P3. Casbo's house just received a 3-second time penalty. It's Casbo's house who goes to the inside. These drivers are still going for it. Donald Flynn just took the switchback. Ooh! How on earth? He was very late on the brakes. It ruined his racing line, and now he finds himself side by side with Donald Flynn. Casbo's house is still the leader of this battle. Yona Greg needs to get rid of them as soon as possible. Why always Vips with the VRS now. Getting closer to Donald Flynn. Is it gonna be once again Donald Flynn and Casbo's house on the same corner? Once again. Are they gonna do anything? No, nothing happens. We have Red Bull spinning in sector 2, and I believe this is Sharvrai, who's still carrying on. He's now in P12. Oh, whoa. What happened to Yona Greg? Why? He went once again to the pits. Very, very strange. He was on fresh softs. Did he change his front wing? I missed that. Ramazan is flying now. Just set the fastest lap of, oh boy. And it's a virtual safety car. Preston Brennan leading the race with a 30-second gap. Seven more laps to go. But are they going to be able to 7 more laps on these mediums? That's an interesting question. So the lights go green and the cars go vroom once again. These 3 drivers are still fighting for P3. Feed track behind Ramazan. I don't think he's gonna be able to fight, to put up a fight with him. The 11 laps on the hard compound. Ramazan is flying now. He's the fastest man on the track. Well, these three drivers have given us a wonderful evening so far. It was very fun and amusing to watch them race each other till the to the absolute limits. As I'm sipping my third glass of wine, Don O'Flynn, half a second behind Caswell's House. We have a yellow flag in second two. It's Red Bull. It's Chevrolet. Who's going back on track. I think he needs to preheat his tires. He should have cold tires after spinning. Is there anything wrong with his front wing? Is he retiring? Yep, he's retiring. And Jonah Greg has just received the fastest lap of the track. 117.5, he's the fastest man on the track. Faster than anyone else. And the battle between these three carries on. Caswell's House, Don O'Flynn, and Why Always Pips. I haven't checked the chats. I was asking my viewers, do you think Zauber Drache should talk to his crush? Yes or no? Let me know in the chats. Nobody said anything. Come on! Oh, Caswell's House was moving around, trying to break the slipstream. From why? Oh, whoa, whoa! Nice move from Donald Flynn, and they touch. There's a safety car. Safety car has been deployed. And I don't think Preston Brennan is gonna be happy about that. Yona Greg just made up a move because Theodore Marinov went to the pits. Yona Greg was in P3, but he went twice to the pits, and I have no idea why. No! Oh! Are you serious? Are you serious, son? How could you crash into the safety car? What did I just watch? What did I just see? It was obvious. It was very obvious that the safety car was going to move around for the first in line for Preston Brennan. You did not have to follow the safety car and hit her and hit it in the back. Oh my goodness. Yona Greg is out of the race. He has been having an amazing race. He could have had a podium. Could have finished P2. What a way to waste a race podium. Crazy race in Portimao. 3 laps to go. Evan Dalton, the Welsh Evan Dalton, not to be confused with the Irish one, is benefiting from the safety car. He went to the pits. He's now on fresh softs, and he needs to bring up tire temperature. He just received a 2-second time penalty. Right behind him, Dan O'Flynn, Caswell's House, Why Always Pips. These 3 went to the pits together. In P6, Theodore Marinov, and P7, Ramazan Erslan. I think the lapped cars need to... Whoa! I think the lapped cars need to overtake. Yep. The lapped cars need to overtake. Danish Kid Pov tossed my salad is in P2 after not even attending most races for me last season. Okay. Well, Evan Dalton is a very good driver. Attendance is something and performance is something else. So the lights are gonna go green once Preston Brennan. Lights go green, cars go vroom. Evan Dalton! Looks like he's gonna be fighting Preston Brennan. Preston Brennan is gonna be annoyed by the back markers. Now, Evan Dalton is in dirty air. Casbo's House and Donald Flynn are still fighting with each other. It's now or never. It's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. Donald Flynn, they're weaving around. Seems like Donald Flynn just closed the door at Casbo's House. Now is going around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Two trailer park cars coming around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. And oh! Donald Flynn goes for the switchback. So does while Pips was trying to make a move. It's good. It's a good clean racing so far. No touching. No. Oh! Seems like Casbo's House was pushed off track. He's still carrying on with speed 3. Well, crazy events. Donald Flynn just stole P3 once again back. And we have just entered the last lap of the race. Preston Brennan. It's now or never for these three drivers. The battle for P3. The battle between them, yellow flag, sector 1. Looks like this is a Haas. It's the Haas of Ramazan Erslan, who is still continuing. But these three drivers, oh boy. Casbo's House spinning. And sees that it's Donald Flynn who's gonna clinch the 3rd position. This guy was last season's champion. He has purple sector 2. He won the opener in Interlagos. He won last week's race in where was last week's race? In Italy, I think. In Imola. And now, ladies and gents, Preston Brennan wins the Portimao Grand Prix. In 2nd place, Evan Dalton. What a race from him. The Welshman. In 3rd place, Donald Flynn. Oh, it does affect his finishing position. So, ladies and gents, this is how things... well, first, I would like to tell you that these standings are not final, and the stewards might have a lot of decisions. You might see penalties, you might see a lot of things. Why always Pips is the driver of the day. Well, kudos to him for saving up his ERS. Let me read the chats. Preston Brennan casually destroying others. Aston Martin and Phoenix MP in the bin. Yeah, he is. Thanks, Salim. Nice race. Walau ya Jamil. Hello, Salah. Here are the standings. I'd like to remind you that these standings are not final, and we might have a lot of steward changes, last minute changes. So Preston Brennan wins the Portimao Grand Prix in 2nd place. Evan Dalton, this is the Welsh Evan Dalton, and not to be confused with the Irish Evan Dalton. Yeah, it's so weird. Two guys, same name, different countries. In 3rd place, Why Always Pips. In 4th place, Donald Flynn. In 5th place, Casbo's House. In 6th place, Theodore Marinov. In 7th place, Feet Track. In 8th place, Ramazan Erslan. Very, very unlucky today. In 9th place, Tim Den Haya. In 10th place, King Enzo. In 11th place, Jonah Grek. In 12th place, Aston Lewis. In 13th place, Jarno. I don't know his family name. In 14th place, Ethan Roberts. In 15th place, Charbelaye. thank you so much, ladies and gents, for watching this race. I hope to see you next week, same time. I don't know if the still safe is still valid because of the COVID restrictions are loosening up. So like the stream and subscribe and leave something in the chats for a chance to win an Xbox 360 with Grand Theft Auto Vice City pre-installed on it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you. Goodbye.